Most likely, kailangan ng Windows. Pero saan ka kukuha ng legit Windows? Daming options, daming prices. Kalito.
Buti na lang, may cdkeyoffers.com.
Madali lang ang order.
Search for the software you need, add to cart, daan ka sa payment options nila.
Wala pang 5 minutes, finished! May legit working CDK ka na para sa Windows mo.
Gamitin ang aming code para makakuha pa ng discounts.
Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng legit, mura, at original software,
Check out cdkeyoffers.com. Hello, welcome to Pwede Magtanong episode. Ano episode to? I put it in the title. But hey, 22, and see, Marv got a new haircut. That was homemade. Teka. Parang wait, hold on a second. It's not showing up. Your hold on. You are not showing. Oh, I know why. Okay.
You muted
Okay,
me,
go.
you muted me.
All right, there we go. Yeah, everyone's back online now. It's the audio. There we go.
Okay.
All right, so we're here. So welcome to 2022, everyone. I'm your host, and here are panelists yet again. And well, special thank you to everyone for supporting the Pwede Magtanong show for what, more than a year na. I think this is like 22 episodes na, no? So that means that doesn't make right sense. 22 episodes, that means that close to 2 years na tayo. Diba?
Well, this pandemic is close to 2 years.
That means we doubled episodes sometime on a month.
Yes.
See, I knew it. I knew we did more than once at one time. Anyway, so what are the kind of announcements that we want to make right now?
Everybody's a moderator na. Like Rocky the Programmer, Marvin, pati si Jericho. Ginawa kong mod. Anyway. Or what? Parang you can kick people, put them in timeout, approve comments. But you need to be logged in sa YouTube.
So
When you already are kasi you're spamming the...
Anton, do you have any do we have any new gear you want to announce that's available right now that which might fly off the shelves very quickly?
Well, we have the latest Intel 12th gen, and we actually have complete yung RTX line natin except for the 3060 Ti and the 3090 Ti. So if you're looking for a graphics card, now would be a good time kasi kompleto kami doon. Sana kompleto nung 5000 series ng AMD, pero kulang tayo ng 5600X, but we will get restocked by next week.
Oh, how much is that 3090 Ti? That's the one we don't have.
Yeah, that just got announced, so nobody has it yet, but it should be coming along.
All right. Okay, so for a special shout out to our usual favorites, Revenjan, hello. And I still don't have PUBG. In fact, I got I'm playing a new game. It's called Before the Storm. A new game na yan ulit. It's a sequel to, it's the prequel to that adventure game.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
What was it again?
It's Mr. Jefferson.
Yeah, Mr.
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange.
Yeah.
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange.
That game is so great, guys. Get that Life is Strange.
I like the game.
What do you call that? As Anton said it, you're a time-traveling teenager in high school with puberty problems. That's the only thing you need to know. And damn, it's a good game.
What else do you need to know?
What else?
The
All
power.
All right. First question of the night is from Dave Mariano. Grabe tong channel, hinahanap ko Tagalog kasi kaya madaling intindihan at real-life scenario. Hold on a second. I got cut.
Dinigay ko lang yan.
Yung mga contents. Thank you so much, Harbor Sugar.
Dinigay ko lang yan kasi baka ma-disappoint si Dave, but we do try. Actually, my resolution for 2022 is to go back a little bit. I noticed na yung Tagalog videos mas patok, so I'll go back to that a little bit in this for this year. We've lost Marvin.
I'm here, but my video is...
Droid cam yung droid cam. Di mo maasahan yan.
What happened
No!
Yeah, may yung ano ng droid cam nandun pa rin eh.
Nandun pa rin.
Ah.
So,
No, what do you
So,
call that? I didn't
we're
kick
all
kick
of us
you.
are-
Now,
May
now,
diba?
Yeah,
Teka lang, how do I fix this?
yan, first of 2022.
Let
Wait.
me
Although-
check kung...
Although okay sa Discord eh.
Well, yeah, Discord is... So, this is
No, what do you call that?
OBS.
I don't see it. I don't see Marv at all.
Ano, Marvin wala sa Discord, oh. Everybody, sorry Marv. Everybody else, okay naman. Pero nandun pa rin yung droid cam eh.
There.
Yeah, there, yeah.
I don't know
Yes,
what happened.
there.
Yeah, how do I?
sorry.
But how do I go into non? What was it like before?
You need to pop it out.
How do I pop it out? Ito. Ayan, there we go. Gosh, darns it. All right. Sabi ni Erwin Matic, Anton, na-upgrade mo na yung internet mo to 300 Mbps? Ikaw ba yung mag-upgrade? Hindi ba ako yung mag-upgrade?
No, actually, Erwin was kind enough to point out na Converge has faster speeds for my plan, pero I need to, yung parang
You need to call
bago, so
them.
they upgraded. Yeah. So I haven't gotten around to it. Although kanina lang may truck na dumaan sa street namin, nasagi niya yung mga wires, and then I was like,
Oh,
oh my
no.
God. Pero buti na lang he missed the internet. As in talaga, nahila yung metro ko nung Meralco. So it was like that shit, man.
Shit,
But I was like,
man.
oh, grabe.
Yung 300 Mbps, 300 megabytes per second?
Mbps daw, megabyte.
Megabit.
Bits ata. Don't get Marvin started
okay.
on that.
Okay. Kasi grabe kung 300 megabytes, no? Grabe.
Kasi I'm only getting
That's
1.5
gigabit na, di ba?
ata
Times
no
8 eh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just put that comment there kasi parang it's a reminder that to go back
Kami
to
naman
more
ay sumusubok na magsalita sa ating
sa
mahal na
ating
wika.
opo.
Damn,
Hindi
that's so
magandang
deep.
sabihin ang nanay na
Na,
what's bored in Tagalog?
wala magawa.
Dude, bored is in motherboard, man. Nag-ano ka pa? Rhyming words. What's motherboard in Tagalog?
Motherboard! Kala ko bored as in like boredom.
Yeah, I kind of...
Yeah, okay.
Does anyone know what motherboard is in Tagalog?
Jasper Trainers is asking, I want to check.
Motherboard, yun. MADERBORD.
Jasper is asking, I want to check kung anong GPU ang max na pwede ko i-pair with my Pro C in the future. I guess you mean processor. So Jasper, ano yung processor mo? And then Luis Mamon. We need more tech reviews from Rafael. That's so true. I'm so delayed with my reviews, actually, to be honest. It's been,
But does he mean Rafael or Rocky the Programmer? Both of them are Rafael.
no. People call Rocky the Programmer Rocky the Programmer.
Yeah.
So actually, let's answer Jasper's question. Hi, Harvard Sugar. I was just wondering kung paano ko ma-check sa bottleneck calculator yung processor ko sa Ryzen 5 5600G kasi R5 5600X lang meron. Are those processors the same? He's talking about the online bottleneck calculator. So I think he's asking if he can just get away with it using the 5600G as opposed to the 5600X. I think they're very similar, aren't they? That's how I got away with it with the bottleneck calculator.
Yung 5600G wala siyang Gen 4 PCIe na support. Tapos mas mababa yung clock speed niya. Kasi pagka yung Ryzen pag may EC, ibig sabihin may parang factory overclock yun eh.
Okay, so you got your answer, Jasper. You just need to find.
So-
You're just gonna have to find the bottleneck calculator that has it. All right. Sabi ni Ace Forte, anong CPU at GPU pair na lowest price na kaya laro sa 1080p na smooth? Lowest price for the 1080p.
Ano ba yung sabihin na smooth? Diba?
Well, actually, you
About-
see, Ace, this is a problem with your question kasi hindi namin alam ano yung nilalaro mo. That's number one.
Yeah.
Kasi we don't know what game. Kasi if you're playing like StarCraft 1 or like Warcraft 3, walang problema yan sa 1080p eh. So you kind of wanna ask yourself, anong games yan? So kung super high-end the game, like... Actually, hindi naman high-end.
Cyberpunk.
But what's Dota 2? Anin, what would you recommend Rocket the Programmer for Dota 2? For
Kahit,
smooth
kung,
1080p.
kung halimbawa gusto niya ng ultra details,
Mm.
kasi pwede rin siya, kasi, yun nga, ang dami kasing, nuance na
Mm.
Pang video,
topic.
pang video.
So like, pwedeng smooth, pero okay lang na smooth lang yung textures, or gusto mo ba high fidelity din? Ang dami pwede.
Essentially it's all about preference, no? I guess
Yeah.
Ace, if you're asking for ano yun, yung minimum, we did a review on a Ryzen 5 3600G. G ba?
Yeah.
Yun? Yeah, that one is ano yun, self-contained graphics inside the processor. Ayun, that's the super lowest. And then you can play Dota on that. Actually, if you YouTube just the processor and then you type in the game, maraming mga YouTubers already showed you what the game looks like with that GPU and CPU. So actually, the best answer is you go on YouTube and you type in yung mga combination ng CPU and GPU that on the lower end. And then after that, you assess based on the visuals if that's to your liking. Okay, next question. What?
He mentions in a comment na Apex na. He's talking about online games medyo mababa lang even yung recommended
Apex.
specs ng
mababa
so
1080.
kahit previous generation pa, no?
Oh man, even GTA, I guess GTA 5
Yeah, kahit
yan,
siguro, like, Ryzen 2600 tapos 1060. Yun. And then, so baseline na 1080p 60 FPS medium sa most games. Yan.
Okay.
Huwag ka lang mag-overclock ng RAM, baka kasi ma-disappoint ka na naman sa hardware sugar.
Hindi na ba nag-video na yan na yung taas nung game improvement because of overclocking RAM?
All right, we have a question from Angelo Dark. Hello, tanong ko lang po. I'm using B450M Mortar Max Mobo. Hindi ko po ma-enable yung SVM. Every time I activate ko after ng save sa UEFI, biglang no signal monitor ko and umiilaw yung easy debug CPU sa Mobo, and I'm using Ryzen 5 CPU. Medyo wala kasi akong alam sa PC. Yung binilan ko kasi hindi na sumasagot. I've heard that before.
And very close to heart tong question na to eh. Yung sinasabi niya SVM, yung pang virtualization. Ayun. So, parang ultimately, siya medyo finicky kasi yung support ng mga, especially yung mga cheap or like mga lower end na motherboard sa virtualization talaga. So, parang hit or miss. Kaya, yun din yung time na, tinatry ko yun. Tapos, wala akong choice kundi nagpalit talaga ako to B550. Pero yun nga, yung pwede niyang i-try right now, kailangan, as he is enabling SVM, kailangan yung UMA, i-enable niya rin. Yung UMA, yung Unified Memory Architecture. Yan. So, make sure na, na activated yun sa BIOS. Tapos, isa pang pwede niyang i-try kung, syempre AMD pala yun, no? Yung Input, Output, Memory Management Unit. Kailangan disabled yun. So, yun.
Like, to be honest, all of those things just went over my head.
Yeah, kasi ang gusto niya, basically, gusto niya gusto niya mag-run ng virtual machine. Ayun. So, gusto niyang, gusto niyang like, ang hirap kasi sa virtualization, yung allocation ng resources ng motherboard. Ayun. Kaya dito papasok yung difference no kung ano ba yung, halimbawa yung X570, bakit mas mahal yun sa B550, or like, so forth and so on.
Hey
Yun
guys,
yun.
sorry,
Yung support nun for
Sige, you guys
bifurcation.
just keep talking kasi you got your videos have like paused. Because when I minimize Discord, apparently what I realized, never minimize Discord pala during a stream.
It
You
needs
need
to be
to buy
popped out.
another
Now
monitor.
you guys are permanently like
Naka-dual
frozen.
monitor na yan.
Oo nga.
Needs one more for Discord.
Oo nga eh. How do I fix this without killing you?
Naka-stream deck na nga yan eh.
Teka.
He needs one more computer.
What if I like There's another option is I disconnect. Oh, how do I get this going again?
Is Rocky the only one moving?
Oh, well, I'm moving pa. I'm moving.
We see you moving.
Yeah, I know, but like you're frozen. At least the three of you are smiling.
Actually, I'm just standing still, you know.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. Ayan, I got part of you, Marv, but just your head. That's it. Back to, I don't know. I think I need to just redo it. Okay. I think. What the hell, dude? What the hell? Okay, teka lang. So yeah, let's just keep going, and then I'll work in the background.
Yung virtual machines, Rocky the P, parang una kong explore yan nung time na madami mga online games na tricks na sa mga multiple accounts. Na kailangan different computers yung
Yep.
pero may computer then parang at the time na pasimula ng pa-outdated yung monitor, yung CPU ko or processor ko kasi. Yung processor. So I never really got into it. Pero parang ayun nga, when I got this Ryzen machine, one of the things I did look at, parang, it supports virtualization. Pero wala kasi akong use case ngayon for it eh. Parang...
Yeah. Yun nga, yung virtualization talaga, ako ginagamit ko siya para dun sa programming. So, instead of yung PC ko, lahat like nung config niya nandun, nasa virtual machine siya. So, may change ako doon sa PC ko, hindi maapektuhan yung ibang code. So, yun yung parang main na na usage ko sa kanya.
Possible use is create a virtual machine that's the only place where I will access the sensitive websites, banks.
Yeah, pwede.
Certain accounts.
Naka-sandbox kumbaga.
Yeah. Yan eh, para like may parang air gap between yung mo. Yan.
Pero
saka mga hacker yun yung yun yung bread and butter nila.
Matingnan nga kung mapagana ko yung SVM switch down the line.
Okay.
Pero yun nga, I mean, Ryzen is supported so it's really hit or miss lang talaga, Rocky. Kahit na officially supported.
Yeah, yung kahit nga tapos rin siya, nagde-differ din siya between manufacturers. Yung Asrock, hindi maganda yung nila, sobrang finicky. Like may mga pa doon na halimbawa i-on mo yung SVM na yon, kailangan yung 2 gigabytes ng RAM mo mapupunta somewhere. Parang may i-allocate siya na hindi mo na magagamit. Yung sa dito sa Aorus, ayun, walang ganun. Super smooth. Kaya yun, parang dun mo rin malalaman kaya, okay, kaya pala mahal tong Aorus, kaya mas mahal yung X570.
Hindi lang marketing or hindi lang
hindi lang. Hirap kasi gamers kasi tayo eh. So
you don't need that.
You don't need that shit.
Yeah.
I think Rocky, the non-programmer,
I fixed it. But I
I
fixed
fixed
it,
it.
right?
Has hacked his way back into
Yeah, what do you call it? Manually. See, what do you call it? Actually, that was very educational for everyone. You can literally see what I had to do. Like, see, Hans Fausto pointed out. It's gonna be so funny if Rafael minimized Discord again. Oh nga, grabe. Grabe the effort, man. Grabe the effort. That was 4 different windows I needed to minimize and remove. Okay, don't minimize. Okay, sige. Alright, wait. Maybe if I'll move na lang Windows. Yan. Are you frozen? Okay, okay. I know you're not frozen, but then at the same time, now you're all weird now. Never mind. Let me put it back. Yan. Okay. I'm not. Yeah. We'll just leave it at that. I'm not touching it anymore.
No, but now there are 2 of me.
Look now. Look at the updated. Look at the updated.
Yeah.
Yes, there were 2 of you. All right. Next question. All right. Drew, I have this in my motherboard and it has issues of fail boot from time to time. Is this the reason why? See MBIOS side.
To be honest, I couldn't figure out what was wrong here. But this is from the Pwede Magtanong forum. But I think parang there's something physically wrong with the pin, but it's really hard to tell in the picture.
Yeah,
'Cause
dark
nobody-
pa.
Oh, but based on the comments, I think actually Kaiser is in the chat. He replied to this one. But it's, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I can't tell what's wrong with this.
He said the
Just-
MBIOS. I'm looking. I maximize the MBIOS part. Is it kasi parang mukhang sunog yung dun sa I don't know what you call this.
I don't know. Yung parang may dash of
it-
gray.
Well, it looks like the circular ring next to it.
No, that's really just for the riser.
Looks
Like
like,
to
sabi ni Kaiser, looks like extra solder or a marker to me.
Yeah, I think that's also, well, Kaiser repeated it in the YouTube comments now. That's also what he said in the Pwede Magtanong chat. Yeah.
Yung sa chip? Yung
Ah,
gray part sa chip?
There's like a gray part. Oh, there's like a dot.
Parang silicone na bilog. Yeah.
Hindi ba ano yan? Hindi ba yan leftover, what do you call that thing you put between the processor and the heatsink? Paste.
Thermal paste.
Thermal paste.
Hindi, it's too circular. Actually, ano.
Actually, yung kwento dito, parang this guy who's asking, binenta niya tong motherboard.
Tapos
sa isang
okay daw.
tao. Oh, that was okay. You remember this one? You remember this question? Yeah. So parang functional naman yung motherboard. And then I think he bought a new motherboard from us. But he was just curious nga if it will impact performance or yung nga magkakaproblema ba yung
Of the buyer.
yeah. But it apparently it works kasi hindi naman nagreklamo yung buyer.
Hindi
I don't know,
pa.
to be yeah.
Di ba?
It's really hard to tell from this picture. Although yun nga, Kaiser pointed out na yeah, it could be leftover solder or
Pag nagka-problema, this video will be the one you spent. CC!
ako basta gumagana. I mean, nagreklamo.
Yeah. Pero at the same time, like, don't take a risk na rin. Alam mo yun? So, kung may nakita kang ganyan, if you like, if you can sort of remove it with, like, gently,
With a
siguro
pin
try
or
mo
stick
na
it
rin.
out. Oh.
Yeah. Parang wag mo na, ang important dun, wag mong i-on yung PC mo na, like, when you're in doubt. Kasi pwede mo siyang buhusan ng tubig eh. Pero like, kung bawa naka-off, okay lang.
Mm-hmm. And then dry it out. I mean,
Yeah, and then dry it out. Yeah.
We do not recommend you pouring water on your...
Yeah.
Does anyone know the physics of why if you use mineral oil, hindi masasira yung mga graphics card and stuff?
Conductivity?
Yeah, hindi siya conductive.
That's as far as I got.
Can you like make the oil like cold? That way it's a super great coolant.
Hindi, yung coolant niya, I mean, yung cooling factor nun yung yung, kasi di ba, since it's submerged, yung surface area nung...
The heat gets transferred there. And then after
mas
that, it
mabilis.
naturally just goes upwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put fries in
Okie dokes. Next question. Next question is from Jarius Puntal. Sir, good morning po. May tanong lang po ako, bakit po yung sa akin, hinahati niya yung speed ko from 200 Mbps to 98 Mbps na lang using the same Ethernet switch. May idea po ba kayo paano ayusin? Thanks po.
Actually, this was
hinahati yung
sana for
speed
Jay.
from 200
So yung
Mbps to
network,
98. Did anyone who talked to this guy? Did you ask if talagang legit talaga yan? Like, what if he placed the LAN cable straight into his PC, 200 Mbps siya, and then it's really the network switch na 98 lang? Or baka the internet is slower?
What's his motherboard? I mean, is it old, new? Gigabit ba yung port niya sa computer side? Baka 100 Mbps lang yung niya. Hindi pa yung gigabit ports.
Could be hardware side of the computer instead of the Ethernet switch. Yun nga, this is more for Jay, but Jay's not in the audience. Since siya yung resident
Uh,
network guy
well, actually,
natin.
ano yan, I've worked with the networks switches a lot already. Um, the first question I'd ask is, like, without using the network switch, if it's just Ethernet cable straight to the router,
Yeah.
do you get 200 Mbps? Because that's the first test. Because you need to know if the ISP is the one that is the problem or if it's the hardware. Usually, it's the ISP that's the problem. And this is not Wi-Fi. This is direct Ethernet cable. So usually you won't get that kind of problem with Ethernet cables because it's direct. Maybe Wi-Fi. Like for me, I have network switches in the house and then access points that broadcast internet signal, and then I still can't get the pinakamalakas na signal for Wi-Fi inside the household. I think that might be the hardware thing. But at no point did I ever have any problems getting the proper speed through a Ethernet cable. Even though mine is patched through an access point.
Ay, yung mga
Passed
Ethernet
through a
switch,
network switch.
yung mga network switches din kasi may specs din sila eh. Like,
Yeah,
may
they need to be
sarili-sariling
gigabit.
speeds. Yeah.
Dapat gigabit.
So, pwedeng yun yung nagiging, bottleneck niya. Hanggang 100 Mbps lang.
LAN cables.
Well, sabi ni Martin, it's also possible that it's the cable. Yung Cat5 lang gamit, tapos yung source connection is Cat5e or Cat6. I don't know how much that impacts. Like, I don't think it would impact like from 200 to 98 Mbps. Is that big of an impact if the cable is
Ano ba yung maximum
different?
nung
Cat5 is 100 Mbps lang.
Really?
Okay.
Cat5e.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yung 5e is where the gigabit starts.
So he should get a 5e cable.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we don't know.
Alam niyo paano paano maiiwasan yan? Power line adapters. Sin wala kang cables. Medyo mahal lang, pero
But I remember a comment in that
Maximum
video.
speeds.
Anong reklamo nung May nagreklamo sa ano na yan.
hindi yung video, yung clickbait. Kasi sabi ko nagdoble yun.
Doble. It's okay. I also said double the speed
naman.
yun din yung akin eh. Pero
Totoo
naman eh.
nagdoble.
Totoo
Yeah.
naman eh.
Hindi lang nila narinig. May asterisk yung double. Double.
Yeah.
Sabi ni Erickson Chua, is it worth to get a uber high-end mesh router, upward 20,000 worth for home? Will it improve NES performance significantly? See, Anton should be the one to answer this because he has highly invested in mesh routers that are
Power
expensive.
line adapters.
Well,
May
so,
power line adapters na may wifi na rin ah. Oh, paano yan?
To answer Erickson, well, I don't have a NAS at home, so di ko masabi. Although I do use my primary desktop also as a media server, so parang ganun na din siya. My particular house is not that big, pero there's a lot of concrete because there are multiple floors, parang townhouse siya. I don't think you need a super high-end one. I mean, like a TP-Link one with several nodes would probably get you the same coverage and the same performance. I am using right now the Asus Zen Wi-Fi, which is not 20K, but medyo considered high-end. It's pretty good already, although, like, I use Plex to stream my media files to my TV. Paminsan nahihirapan talaga siya sa 4K files. So, like, 7 gigabyte movie. Like sometimes I'll have to put one of the mesh nodes directly beside the TV para smooth yung playing. Sometimes that doesn't even work at all. It also depends kasi on how the file is encoded eh. Sometimes di talaga maganda yung compression. So, I think 20K might be a bit extreme. But yes, you do feel the quality even with like a 10,000, 8,000 peso router or mesh network type from Asus or TP-Link is good value for money. I've had a friend who uses it. He's quite happy with his. Although, inano ko siya na I tempted him to the dark side. I lent him an Asus router. So I'm waiting for him to get back to me kung kamusta siya.
Do you know what other people will also be happy with? A word from our sponsor.
bibili ka ng PC, most likely kailangan ng Windows. Pero saan ka kukuha ng legit Windows? Daming options, daming prices. Nito.
Buti na lang, may cdkeyoffers.com.
Madali lang ang order.
Search for the software you need, add to cart, daan ka sa payment options nila.
Wala pang 5 minutes, finished! May legit working CDK ka na para sa Windows mo.
Gamitin lang aming code para makakuha pa ng discounts.
Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng legit, mura, at original software,
Check out cdkeyoffers.com.
That is so true, Monikir. That's so true. Wala nga sumagot ng what. I waited. There was a good transition period there. And then
Sabi naman ni Kanechi, see that segue.
Thank you.
Sabi rin
thank
ni
you.
Luigi.
I'm making
Suave
this up as I
sponsor.
go. Making this up as I go. So yeah, that's our take on ano yun, on network switches and routers. Next question from Jervin Ibatan. Weird question. Ano kaya issue kapag every time nag-open ako ng Windows settings, nag-iiba yung color saturation ng monitor ko, pero bumabalik din naman after mo open yung setting?
There are some power saving things na it dims it on purpose, which some people find annoying. Pero usually I associate that with laptops eh. Hindi ko alam kung it should, 'di ba?
Yeah, yung ni-review nating monitor from BenQ or Bank or
I know, right?
Hindi ko alam kung paano ko gagawin sa Aero. Anyway, meron siyang parang thing sa baba na it's parang light sensor siya. So
It automatically, parang iPad, di ba? Or
yeah,
iPhone.
parang titignan niya kung ano yung light situation dun sa environment mo. Tapos, i-dim niya accordingly. Kasi diba yun yung parang push niya, yung parang eye care technology. So yun, baka meron siyang ganung setting na dinedetect niya. Or minsan din may iba na yung depende kung ano yung color currently dun sa screen mo. Bawa may blacks. So minsan parang yung dynamic na contrast ratio. So if it's super black, i-intensify niya yung black. Pero minsan parang hindi masyadong maganda implementation. So kitang-kita mo na parang sobrang abrupt no adjustment. So yun, most likely nasa monitor setting mo yun.
Parang I've never encountered that.
Me also.
Windows setting.
Kasi baka gaming monitor yung
No, we
yung
don't have nice monitors, Marve.
yeah, yung mga ganun, mga TV, yun. Notorious yung mga TV sa kasi 'di ba, pag TV, movies lang naman eh. So, mas tune sila na mag-adjust dun sa ganung scenes. Pero like a black web page na as in sobrang bilis ng palit ng color sa screens. Ayan, medyo hindi sila maka-adjust.
Si Miguel Aurelio wants to bring in his PC for cleaning. How much is PC cleaning?
1.5. That includes CPU, change of CPU thermal paste, and cleaning and cable management.
Alright. Hey,
Kasama
David
ni thermal
Sigo.
paste?
Good evening.
Sorry, Marv?
Kasama na yung thermal paste?
Yeah. Kasama ni thermal paste.
Damn!
Kasi may 20 peso GD900 naman na okay pala eh. No, just kidding, guys. We use the Noctua NTH1 for all of your cleaning, repasting, Noctua tayo, Noctua.
Si Kansit Panton asks, what courses did you all take in college po? Anton and I took literature. Marvin, ano yung course mo? College? LM. Legal Management. Oh,
LM.
Okay. Rocky the
Legal
Programmer.
Ako, dun sa isang Lasal, ComSci, dun sa isang Lasal, Economics.
They're all one Lasal, so it's all the same naman.
Again, we dropped that na, but yeah, it's true. We're all one Lasal.
One Lasal, yo.
ComSci, talagang Rocky the P pala eh.
I know.
From the get-go.
Yeah.
Sabi ni Luigi Will Waiko, wow, may thermal paste reapplication pa kasama. Noctua pa. Oh,
Actually,
Yes, sir.
grabe nga. Hindi ka na libre pala yun.
Ako din eh.
Well, it's part of the 1.5, so they're paying for it naman.
Grabe.
But yeah, we
Noctua?
really taste also. Yeah, TH1. Oh, dami naman
Not
dyan sa
even
shop,
the, ano, yung mga parang,
Mga Z3,
mga,
yung mga ano.
yung mga kalat-kalat na deep cool. Yung mga
Yeah.
galing sa libre. No, they
Uy.
get the Noctua. Grabe.
Yeah. And
No.
Pero for
TH1.
premium experience, you can pay 3,000 para yung yung grease, ano yan?
Conductonut.
Yung
Liquid.
metal.
Liquid
metal.
metal. Grabe. Never again. No. Grabe.
Sabi ni Erickson Chua, Animo. Go Animo Lasal. Sabi ni Rugal316 is asking, pwede ba bumili ng CD key offers real time pag magpapa-build on site? Yeah, we can like get that for you anytime. You can actually get it for yourself now.
We really have keys, so you can come in anytime, but we can activate it. We really have keys on hand. No need to, you can just pay us.
You have keys on hand?
Yeah, man. Because customers do sometimes ask, we're making their build. They're like, oh, can you activate Windows? We're like, yeah, sure. Just we just have an extra fee.
Alam niyo kung saan nila tinatago?
No, I mean like you buy. I mean, wait, but for the store you actually buy like 5 just in case. Why can't you just like buy it as needed?
Meron
Bagal.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Sige. All right.
We've been doing this for quite a while now, actually.
Okay. I thought like every time someone wanted, we would just buy a CD
No.
key.
Matagal na.
Matagal na. All right.
Wait, just to check, baka hindi alam ni Rocky, nung dalawang Rocky, lumipat na ng store yung hardware shoe.
No, Rocky, my brother, was the one who found the place, and Rocky the P was literally just there kanina.
Yeah, I found the place and I fixed up the place. Oh, you should go there and check out the new poster. That's pretty cool.
I want to see how you decorated it. I'm always curious how you...
Actually, it could be, we have so much shit na rin eh. Like, parang natambak na rin yung isang side eh. I was like, I thought we'd have a lot of space, but then parang, yeah. But anyway, it's more spacious than before. So, pretty good.
After COVID.
Sabi ni Kaiser, definitely more convenient since I think most people don't want to use a credit card. Yeah, that's true about the CDK offers. Martin Soriano, question mga sir, is there an app that one app use the wireless connection and another app use the another connection, like using a VLAN but in your personal rig only? App that uses the wireless connection. Tuko saan, Martin? Like, using what? One app that uses the wireless connection, another app uses the another connection, like using a VLAN but in your personal rig.
Okay. Hindi yata pwede yun.
Okay, you heard it. You heard it from Rocky the Programmer.
Kasi parang laging, pag may LAN, laging yun yung may priority.
Wait, he's asking if he can... Is he asking if you can have a Ethernet cable and Wi-Fi at the same time?
One
Yeah,
program
parang
using
eh.
one, the other one is using...
No, you know what? I'm able to do that. Right now, Ethernet cable ako. But I'm able to connect to my printer via Wi-Fi.
Yeah, pero yung ganun, di ba? Ang gusto niya yata kasi parang yung connection, parang yung fidelity nung LAN hindi niya magagalaw. So yung sa wireless lang siya kakabit.
You mean internet from the... Are we talking about internet here?
Yeah, pero like multiple sources. Pero parang...
Okay, I get it. Yeah, okay, you're right. I think, diba? I think you need to pick one, diba? That's it.
Yeah.
On your printer thing, you mean to tell me that you are connected from your computer directly to your printer and not through your router?
No, I'm not connected to it physically. I'm connected to it wirelessly. Yeah, Wi-Fi printer.
To the computer.
Yes. That's correct. So literally on my PC, I press on, looking for devices, and then I selected the printer. The printer is not connected to the router.
Oh.
Yeah, yung protocol kasi na nung internet na yun, ano lang siya, parang 1:1. So you can't connect ng dalawa.
Alam ko na, Rocky, kung paano. Virtual machine.
Wait.
Will that work? parang you run your program in a virtual machine where you don't install the Wi-Fi so that it's only forced to use LAN.
Pero yun nga, yung like yung pinakataas pa rin, yung parang pinaka-top na hierarchy pa rin nun dapat. Ewan ko, wag na. Tama na, Martin. Just pick one. Just pick one, Martin.
Question from Odrazil Christian Lizardo. DDR3 po yung sa laptop ko. Bibili ako ng 8GB RAM. Nakalagay dun ay DDR3L. Okay lang po ba yun?
Currently,
Hindi ko alam yun.
Dell ba yung computer
Oo
niya?
nga eh, I put this in kasi ano tong L? Ano tong DDR? Do I
L.
want that for my computer? Oh,
I
DDR3
will
pa ako
Google
eh.
it, but I'm
Okay.
afraid to lower the
low
to
voltage.
minimize it again. But
Low voltage standard. Okay. So, yung 1.5 yung DDR3. Yung DDR3L, 1.35 lang.
Ayaw natin yun.
no, but
But,
will it work?
Yeah, according to Dell, yes. So, yeah. Parang it's pin compatible.
Okay. So it just won't work as well.
I guess that's what I'm ano. Parang at least it has the same pins daw.
It has the same pins, okay. Parang
Get
parang
confused
ano lang
lang.
naman siya, power saving na feature lang. Kasi mas mababa lang yun. Pero ako.
I always get confused sa SODIMM tsaka yung the other thing. Like I can never remember which one is for laptop and which is for
So
desktop.
din yung laptop.
SODIMM
Yeah,
yung
mas
laptop.
maliit.
And then what do they call the other
DIM?
low
Dim
DIM?
lang.
DIM.
I always get confused which one is that. That's why we don't carry stuff in the shop eh. Although one time, I did like nung early on, I did buy RAM. Tapos pucha, SODIMM pala siya. I'm like, ano to? God damn it. Actually, I hate buying RAM. It's really sobrang gulo ng mga specs ng RAM. Nakakainis.
Lalo
Yung-
na
yung-
DDR2 at 3 na meron pang PCX something, may PCX 16 pa na iba. As in, basta DDR2 hindi pwedeng magkakaano.
May ano tayo sa shop ngayon, office build, the customer sent it in, tapos DDR2 pa siya. Tapos we had to source
Oh my-
DDR2 RAM. It was
Grabe.
you must have seen it. Feeling ko, or baka na-pick up na kahapon. But yeah, we resurrected an old PC just this week.
Grabe.
DDR2.
Was that
Nahirapan
the
nga si Jay install Windows 10 eh.
Was that the onion? Was that from the hospital? That client?
No. Which
No.
client? No, you mean like we had a doctor who was a client?
Yeah.
Ah,
We had
no,
old PC din eh.
No, that was about an office build, but this one was even more ancient than
Okay.
that one.
Good times.
Yeah.
All right.
Doctor
I have
Reserve.
a pre-built PC. Can I take out the CPU, SSD, and GPU at least and build a new rig with these? What else can I recycle in this pre-built? A Lenovo Idea Center Gaming 5.
Alam ko sinagot ko yun. Nakalimutan ko na yun.
Parang you said kaya, Rocky the Programmer, dun sa Pwede Magtanong forum. Although, to be honest, this is really why I don't... It's really difficult when somebody says, oh, pwede ba palitan yung GPU? Then we say yes. Then pagdala nila nung PC, pre-built pala na OEM type, yun nga, from Lenovo, from Dell, from Alienware, whatever. And then, the sizes are all different. It's hard to yank out the PSU. Di mo mapasok yung regular PSU doon. So it's really, kapag pre-built talaga, medyo kinakabahan na ako eh. We really tell the client na bring it in first, and it might really not work kasi maybe SSD, siguro makasingit ka pa dyan somewhere else, but yung
Parang
GPU...
minsan yata.
Yeah, yung GPU naman, hindi, like kahit OEM, it would still work na basta
If you-
okay yung requirements. Pero like yung as in mga no-go talaga, yung PSU, yung motherboard, kadalasan
yung
ano yun,
MOBO.
iba itsura.
Proprietary.
Yeah.
Well, according to this Idea Center Gaming 5, it comes with an RTX 2060. Wait. Sorry, you
Iba-iba
have a
kasi
choice eh. RTX 2060
Yeah.
or a RX 5500.
You see, that's the spec, but then it's not
Yeah.
like it's not like a customized PC na you just yank out the card and stick in a new card. Ang gulo nung
You're talking
mga-
about the
yan
case. The PC case also is gulo eh. And then also baka you
PSU.
can't switch out the PSU also to give it more juice.
Yeah.
Mm.
And sometimes the connectors also.
Like
of the,
who
ano.
buys what do you call that? I can't understand people who, well, I guess but it's not complicated, no? Na pre-built na, no? Oh, mabilis to.
Just parang, well,
For work.
or yung mga nag-game ng system. We can get a 3070 standalone. Let's buy
Ah,
pre-built.
pre-built. That's true.
Yeah.
I hate this world, no? I hate what happened to us. Grabe.
Si Vicious No Aim, may pinagkaiba po ba ang single fan GPU sa double fan GPU in performance? Actually, Vicious, usually may effect talaga. However, not all of them. So like, not all models na two-fan GPU outperform single-fan GPUs. Like sometimes, even the single-fan GPUs are actually cooler, depending on the model. If you go online and Google like the specific like for instance, if you want to know what the different kind of RTX 3070 graphics cards are, they have a list of all the specific brands of the same card, and then you'll notice that the temperature is different for each of them. So some dual fan graphics cards do better than other dual fan cards, and also sometimes even do better than single fans and vice versa. But usually, safe bet, mas maganda pa rin yung more fans the better. Yo, what?
No, sorry. Okay, I'm trying to reply to somebody and it's getting wonky. Sorry.
Wait, sabi niya si...
Yeah, for sure. Tsaka yun, for sure, walang 3080 or 3090 na single fan.
Yeah, wala.
So like,
ITX
may
version.
upper limit.
ITX version.
May upper limit yung yung like single fan na
Grabe, alam mo yung I had to find the card for 180mm long lang kasi we have a special build for yung 3060 na ITX lampas pa dun lampas sa 180mm. Oh.
Parang 220 yata yun.
Yung ITX na yun ITX na 3000
na.
series. Oh.
Yeah.
As in, lampas yung critical parts or baka yung housing lang na hindi critical that you can
Yung shroud.
I don't want to chuck off the
Ay nga, may tanong si TMP. What do we do dun sa mga customers na magpapa-RMA pero expired na? Parang wala na yung 1-year warranty nila.
Our standard policy is now we will help you with the brand. So you can send it back to us. We'll send it back to the supplier. We've done it actually, and usually
several times.
Okay naman si supplier. But we don't
guarantee.
Kumbaga it's really more on the supplier side and the brand side kung papayagan ba yung replacement. Kasi kung 1-year warranty, we can maybe kung hindi pumayag si brand, we'll pay for it, we'll replace it, parang ganon. But it's really up to the brand past 1 year. Although to be honest, I don't recall a time that the brand or supplier has turned us down kung dumaan sa atin, even lampas nung 1 year. Kasi that's really, hindi siya ganun kahirap when you're talking with the suppliers. It just might take a long time. It's just that yung experience kasi ng customer sa ibang store, sobrang pinapahirapan sila. So that's why yung impression, sobrang hirap,
it's extra work that's unnecessary for the shop. And then they're like, I don't want to do it.
That's true, yeah,
Diba?
because they don't wanna.
And
They don't wanna be bothered
Shopee
anymore.
namin 1 year lang, but essentially hardware sugar goes the distance.
Yeah. Kaya the best talaga hardware sugar, grabe.
See,
that's the whole point.
That's a naturally
Seryoso ba kayo?
that's a naturally plugged in ad right there.
Although we did
TMP 007, also known as J Reyes.
although we do have a technician, di ko na lang i-disclose kung sino. Paminsan niinis siya sa akin pag pinapayagan ko yung mga late na RMA. Parang, sir, talaga? Di ko na lang sasabihin kung sino.
Kilala ko yun Kilala ko yun
Snub ba yun? Snub ba yun sa mga cooler?
Di ko sasabihin, pero para masama tayo loob
Si Azahir Mamak, meron po kayong shop sa Shopee or how do you order only sa inyo po? Actually, we have a Shopee and a Lazada page. Actually, we're supposed to be selling our t-shirts nga there.
We do, well, currently naka-holiday mode pareho. We will reactivate them soon. It's just that I don't have the mental fortitude to deal with Lazada and Shopee inquiries at this point. But we do have, although naka-holiday mode sila, but all of our stock is available on hwsugar.ph. Na sobrang pinaghirapan niya ni Rocky the Programmer tsaka ni Ren, ang aming front-end developer.
At pinaghihirapan.
Yes,
Kasi
present
may mga
progressive.
incoming,
Yes.
may mga incoming na.
Malaki yung pagbabago sa website. So at least behind the scenes. So we're
No,
excited about that.
pati front end may
Oy,
ano.
Hindi ko in-approve yun natin. Ano tong may ano?
Hindi kasi di ba yung MSI, I mean yung GPU dun, since
yeah.
sobrang luma-luma na yun. Grabe.
Okay, so next question is from Inumaru3. Posible pa ba magamit yung OS ko na nasa SSD ko from old PC if magbabuild ng new PC? Yes. You just plug it in. Well, actually, how do you get in? I guess it's upon boot up, no? If you have like 2 SSDs, it'll ask you which OS you'll use, no? But if like the other one is fresh, will it automatically just go with the one that has an OS? Or you need to manually select pa rin? Na automatic siya.
Yeah, kasi kung halimbawa yung isa walang laman, so wala siyang boot, parang walang boot dun. So pupunta lang siya doon sa kung ano yung meron.
Okay. So it doesn't even stop at what do you call that? At BIOS, it just goes straight to opening on Windows?
Yeah. If like wait, so bawa may SSD tapos like dalawa yung OS or
no, like let's say there are 2 SSDs, one of them has an OS. It's plugged in, everything's good to go. When you turn it on, it goes straight to Windows?
Yeah.
Okay. And then if the other one has an OS, that's when it goes to BIOS. The boot up goes to BIOS.
Ano, yung boot order niya. So if you set it na bawa yung SSD 1 yung pinakauna, doon siya sa SSD 1 all the time.
So in both cases, you need to go to BIOS talaga.
Yeah,
if you want to change
pupunta
anything.
ka pa rin.
Right.
Yeah.
Pero I mean, sa Windows 7 ko lang to ginawa. Sa Windows 10 I haven't had the chance to, transfer SSDs to another Has Windows 10 gotten better at, I mean, like yung dati mong computer, you had Intel processor and old motherboard, and then sinalpak mo yung SSD mo sa bagong computer na AMD yung processor and yung motherboard completely different model. Has it gotten better in, getting the drivers na hindi na nagloloko? Kasi I guess yun yung question niya eh. Parang, like yun nga, tinatamad ka mag-reinstall. You just want to plug and play your OS, which previously it was still, Intel, I connect to an Intel machine, and then sinalpak mo siya sa AMD computer bigla. Has it gotten better with Windows 10?
Yeah. Okay naman. Okay siya. Maliban dun sa Ryzen Master. If for some reason yung old na AMD system mo may Ryzen Master na nagra-run automatically on boot, tapos nilagay mo yung SSD na yon sa Intel, mag-ano siya, magbo-blue screen siya. Tas you have no way to unless magsa-safe mode ka. Parang yun lang yung na-experience ko na as in talaga breaks yung yeah.
Si anak ni Mayor G asked a good question. Pwede magtanong, how many months or years bago magpalit ng thermal paste sa GPU? Teka lang, baka CPU.
Well,
baka sa GPU. Grabe, mahirap yun.
Ay, thermal paste pa. Wait, I haven't placed thermal paste on my GPU.
There's really a conductor, like thermal pad or thermal paste. Actually, there was somebody also asking in the chat, like, do we offer that service na repaste or palitan yung thermal pad? Pero sabi ko na we don't yet kasi we want to practice. It's a bit more involved than removing the CPU cooler and repasting. Mas mahirap yung repasting nung GPU. Especially kasi like there are tiny screws. It's not standardized like how you remove the cooling element from the GPU. So yun nga, we want to practice that first. We actually already have old GPUs in the shop. And actually, Marvin, I was...
we were planning, diba? If I had gotten, kasi the GPU I have is a second hand, and it was used for extreme performance gate processes. So, I don't know, it's still working naman, but I nakita ko yung heat profile, it's a bit higher than normal, but it's still working. So, dapat nga balak namin nito na to try it out. But yeah, you have to like prepare aside from the paste, yung proper thickness ng thermal pad. Then, so,
Yes.
it
Yeah.
will be a fun project only if you have a replacement GPU on standby.
Yeah, yeah. If you're not like that's not your primary and like if you mess it up, okay lang.
Yeah,
Like chalk it up to experience type kind of thing.
for practice.
Yeah. Yung thermal pads yung mahirap i-source eh. Di ba?
Although we got from Arctic na. So actually, yeah, parang kasama yun sa things I want for the shop this year. Try natin mag-custom liquid cooling and then yung replace ng thermal pads nung GPU.
Yung baby steps natin for liquid cooling pwedeng
Soft? Soft tube?
pwedeng hard tubing pero wala nang bends. So yung mga bends, yung mga covers na pre-bent.
Ay, parang naka 90 degrees lang na ano.
Yeah, couplers nila. So kaya yun eh. Pero walang thrill.
Di yun exciting. Oh.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, pero baby steps nga.
Wait, before we go to the next question, I want to read David's. David Go from Facebook says about RMA. I went to Gilmore last Sunday to have my Magcore Liquid 240R replaced. If you've watched the videos on the channel, you know why you would want to get the 240R replaced. It's a very unreliable cooler. They were asking for documentary requirements like email from them. Sabi ko, wala namang email kasi our conversations via the phone. Nag-i-insist yung shop, so David also had to insist also na, wala ngang email. Ano yung gusto mo sa akin, basically. So again, not to pat ourselves on the back, but we don't do that kalokohan. Yun nga, we're very straightforward with our warranty process. Just today, actually, also, we had a customer. He bought a full rig from us December 2020, so 2 years ago. Last year, mga November, he's like, oh, the warranty's about to expire, but, parang there's problem with the storage. So I'm like, sige, we'll extend the warranty up to end of December. He didn't come end of December. Now he emails just today, January 14 na, can we extend the warranty pa some more kasi my wife has COVID. So, it's hard to argue with that, right? But other stores would argue with that and don't give a damn. They'll just be like, wala akong pake. The warranty period is the warranty period. But I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Bring it in when you can. So again, we're not very strict about the warranty and we don't make customers jump through hoops. Kung talagang, it needs to be replaced, we'll try to do as much as possible. But before that, we'll try to see baka it's a settings issue, baka kaya naman na reformat lang. Ang daming beses na it's just a small thing tapos okay na ulit siya. But what we ask from the customer side is patience kasi it does take a little while to figure out what's wrong, kung ipadala sa supplier and things like that. Kasi some customers naman extreme din na sobrang gusto nila na sila yung VIP palagi, mapalitan ka agad, etc. I've ranted about that kind of customer before, so no need to repeat it here. Pero we try to be good to the consumer, but we just ask na yung patience din kasi we have limited resources. Paminsan, the ball is not with us. The ball is with the supplier. Timeline nila. Revenjan actually was in the chat, was very good about that. It took a little while for his UPS to be replaced. Pero yun, napalitan naman siya. They replaced the battery. I think maybe it took di naman 6 weeks, but maybe a month, I think, before his UPS got replaced. But yun, it's like Revenjan says sorry in the chat. Although I'm saying na that was a good example na yun nga, it's like a dance between the shop, the customer, and the supplier, and everybody has to do their part and be a little patient. But we'll stick with it. Hindi naman namin nakakalimutan yung mga for RMA items namin.
Yeah, tsaka honesty. Kasi minsan tatanong namin may ginalaw ba sila. Tapos pagka chinek namin sa BIOS, in-undervolt pala. Kaya pala hindi gumagana yung overclock. Di ba?
May ganun ba? Wala namang ganun na. May problema.
Weird yung values dun sa multiplier. Kaya minsan ginagawa namin ganun. Ano na agad reset BIOS kahit hindi pa namin alam yung problema.
Fresh.
It's like a doctor, really. Yung parang ayaw mo aminin na paano ako na COVID, di naman ako lumabas. Except for that one time, nanood ka ng Spider-Man sa movie house.
Yeah,
diba?
na hindi mo i-mention, di ba?
Oo, di ba? You conveniently don't mention that.
Tapos doon, indoor yun di ba? I didn't go out.
Sa bagay, di ba? I was not out, di ba? But yeah, we do. Sana, di ba? Parang be upfront so we can identify the problem right away.
Dr.
David,
House says everybody lies.
yeah.
No?
that applies also to the tech space. So, David from Facebook actually does mention na not only na pinahirapan siya, pinabayad pa siya ng 500 pesos since it was already out of warranty. I like that. Baka we should have na
Ay,
parang
pwede
process
pala
Pwede,
fee.
pwede.
No, no, hindi,
Ah?
hindi, warranty extensions.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
popular. That's popular in the States.
Oh.
They do it in
Parang
the
They
States.
call it,
Extended
they call it
warranty.
Apple Care. They call it
Yeah,
Apple
care.
Care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
HWS cares.
But you can only avail of it at checkout.
After.
At
Yeah,
checkout.
okay.
You can't ask for it afterwards. That's why parang you need to make the call right then and there. Do you want to have the extended warranty for additional so and so?
Sugal yan.
You know, to this day, I've never been able to maximize. I've actually paid for extended warranty, like if it's with a kind of microwave or an aircon. But parang ano you call it always dies after the extended warranty. Yeah. All right. Last question for the night is from Betazoy88. By the way, Sir Anton, pwede paki-explain ng power reporting deviation. Read sa akin, parang nagkakos ng high temps ng 5600X ko stock cooler.
This was a question on my stream yesterday sa Crypto Watch. And to be honest, hindi ko maintindihan masyado yung tanong eh. Go.
Yan, yung power, yung deviation na yan, it's just a metric na, kasi di ba magkakaiba kasi yung sensors ng motherboard, ng CPU. Tapos between motherboards pa, iba pa yung like scaling nila. So, halimbawa yung Asrock, yung scale nila is 0 to 255 for example.
So this is a
Pero
good graph,
yung,
right? Like what you see na
yeah, so yung Aorus pwedeng 0 to 100. So, yung unit na yun, yung deviation whatever, siya yung nagde-detect if halimbawa may nag-report yung na sensor sa motherboard mo na okay, 70 degrees na yung CPU mo. Pero iba yung nire-report ng CPU. Sasabihin niya na okay, medyo off tong nakuha kong temperature. Maglalabas yun as red kasi parang yun yung parang may difference lang. So parang yun nga, may parang discrepancy lang dun sa reporting ng motherboard and ng CPU. Pero hindi yun magkakos ng high temps. Parang nire-report lang niya na
yeah, it's just a report. Yeah.
Parang snitch lang siya na
Uy.
Iba to. Pero yung weird naman din kasi yung sa HW monitor for example, yun nga, ginagawa yung pula yun na parang syempre nakakatakot, di ba? Bakit red yun? Anong Pero yun nga, may discrepancy lang dun sa nakukuhang values. And wala akong magagawa dun. Ganun talaga yun. You just have to live with it.
Bili ka ng bagong motherboard.
You're not even sure actually kung ano ba yung temperature. It's just showing a discrepancy na okay.
Yeah, hindi lang din sa temperature, sa voltages din.
All of the settings.
Yeah. Yun, magkakaganoon siya.
Well, in general, I said that the 5000 series for AMD really does run hot and AMD expects it to run hot. I have a quote that I always send to customers who are worried na parang may galing sa AMD talaga na 90 degrees, no problem on load. I mean, it's really meant to run hot. So don't panic too much kung yun nga tumatama sa 90, 88 on load. Yun normal lang yun. But of course, if you have a better cooler rather than the stock cooler is decent for AMD, but if you have a better third-party cooler, Noctua, Deepcool, Arctic, hindi ka siguro aabot nung temperatures na yun on normal load. Of course, kung nag-overclock ka, ibang usapan yun.
All right. So, then we have to end tonight. Pwede magtanong a little bit earlier because we have a little bit, well, actually, I have some work to do. Si Anton, I think, has family duties.
You gotta cook the food. But I wanted Rocky the Programmer to answer the question of Francis Lingan because he's asked it very many times in the chat over the course of the hour.
I didn't see.
Parang he was asking kung if you're a back-end dev, do you need to also have front-end skills?
Yeah. kasi yun nga kung back-end programmer ka, yun nga, you'll be back-end ka, meaning merong front-end developers. So hindi mo kailangan ma-convey mo yung mga requirements nila or ma-convey mo yung requirements mo sa kanila. So halimbawa like mag-i-import ka ng like CSS values. So dapat alam mo yung values na ina-expect nila. Yun. So like you don't have to be an expert front end. Ako hindi. Hindi nga ako magaling na front end eh. Pero you have to kailangan marunong ka. Ayun. Yan lang. Yung
Yun.
front end yung mga swerte actually. Yung mga front end hindi nila kailangan at all. Wala silang
Yan.
pakialam doon. Basta gusto
Yan
nila na maganda. Yun, dapat kumbaga yung
Yan.
back end yung magsasalo nun. Pero yun nga. I digress.
Yan na.
All right, guys. So that's our first show for 2022. Thank you for joining us.
And do join me tomorrow. I think I'll do my last stream for the month. It's like a preview of the tech. And I did see a question in the chat, like tech to look forward to in 2022. So we'll talk about DDR5. Maybe the AMD jumped like walang 6000 series na CPU. Like they jumped to the 7000.
No, kasi ganun na yung nila. Yung 6000 will be mobile.
Yun yung naming scheme nila. So the 7000 is desktop. The first under the new socket, LGA na siya. Hindi na siya yung Rocket P, what's the current
LGA 17 something.
No, but LGA na siya na the pins are on hindi na siya yung AM4 style na na
Socket.
people usually like kasi it's more user friendly, parang hindi ka kinakabahan masyado. But anyway, we will so I might stream tomorrow night about like the tech to look forward to in 2022. So but it might be a late night stream. Sorry.
Yeah, tsaka like yun nga, yung sa initial test ko, nung tinetest ko, it's legit. Like, sobrang grabe. As in,
what are we talking about?
Yeah. Yung 12 gen.
12 gen. Rocky the Programmer just put together a 12 gen build DDR5 6000.
Yeah, like
400
wala
megahertz.
na, like wala na. As in, wala nang, like, obsolete na yung 5000 series. Like,
wow, back to Intel, swinging back to Intel.
Grabe. As in, sobrang laki nung jump sa performance.
Talaga?
It's crazy. Anyway.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, everyone. It's crazy out there. It's a minefield.